Let me ask you something. Have you ever been around a woman and thought, is she flirting with me? Only to realize later that it wasn't flirting at all? She wasn't making a move. She wasn't outright playful or obvious. But there was something in the way she looked at you, something in the way she acted, that left you wondering. That, my friend, is a test. She's not flirting, she's testing you. And if you miss these subtle signs, you might be missing out on what she really wants. So here's the cold, unvarnished truth about women's tests from a Stoic perspective. Why do women test? Because in a world filled with noise, ego, and deception, she wants to know if you're the real deal, if you can keep your composure, if you're a man who leads himself first, before trying to lead others. The Stoics taught us that true power is calm strength, inner control, and resilience. Women don't just want a charming smile or a witty line. They want a man who's steady, unshaken by her tests, no matter how subtle. Today, I'll walk you through the 7 subtle signs that show she's not flirting. She's testing you. If you learn to recognize these signs and respond the right way, you'll move from being just another guy she's unsure about to the man she quietly respects and desires. Sign 1. She asks questions that seem innocent, but have a deeper purpose. Ever had a woman ask you a question that seems casual, but the way she asks it feels loaded? Maybe she says, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" Or, "What's something you're passionate about?" On the surface, these are just small talk, but really she's testing your vision, ambition, and emotional depth. The Stoics valued having a clear purpose and direction in life. Marcus Aurelius wrote about living according to your nature, meaning having a mission, a reason to wake up every morning. When she asks these questions, she's seeing if you have that mission, or if you're just drifting. If you hesitate or give vague answers, you fail the test. If you answer with conviction, even if your goals are perfect or still in progress, you pass. It's not about having the perfect plan. It's about showing that you own your life, that you're steering your ship, not letting the currents decide your fate. Sign 2. She observes how you handle discomfort or challenge. Women aren't always going to test you with words. Sometimes it's your actions under pressure she's watching. Maybe you're in a group and someone says something rude. Maybe a waiter messes up your order. Maybe the situation gets awkward or tense. She's watching to see, do you lose your cool? Do you get defensive? Do you lash out or fold under pressure? The Stoics teach us that external events are neutral. What matters is our reaction to them. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." If you stay calm, composed, and in control, you show strength. That strength signals to her that you can protect your peace, and by extension, hers. If you blow up or act weak, you fail the test. Sign 3. She pushes boundaries to see your limits. You might notice her doing something a little unexpected. Maybe she asks for your opinion on a controversial topic. Maybe she teases you in a way that feels like she's crossing a line. She's pushing boundaries to see how you respond. Will you set clear boundaries calmly, react with confidence, or get defensive, awkward, or angry? The Stoics teach the power of setting limits. Seneca wrote about mastering your impulses and setting boundaries for your own good. When she pushes, she's testing your emotional discipline. Do you have it? Or are you a man who gets rattled by a little friction? If you stay firm but respectful, you pass the test. Sign 4. She watches how you treat others, especially those with less power. Women pay attention to how you treat people who can't give you anything. A barista, a waiter, a stranger. On the street, if you're respectful, kind, and composed, it signals integrity. If you're dismissive or rude, it shows selfishness and insecurity. The Stoics preached universal kindness and justice. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest. Yet he still chose to act justly. She tests if you live this ideal, or just talk about it, because kindness under no pressure reveals true character. Sign 5. She tests your ability to listen and understand. This one's sneaky because it's about something most men don't realize is being tested. Your listening skills. She'll drop hints, talk about her day, share feelings or frustrations. She's watching if you listen without interrupting, show empathy without trying to fix everything, understand her without judgment. Stoicism isn't about being cold or indifferent. It's about clear perception and wisdom. True listening is a Stoic skill, seeing things clearly, without distortion. If you can listen well, she knows you can handle the complexities of her emotional world. Fail here, and she assumes you're not ready. Sign 6. She monitors your confidence. Without arrogance, confidence is magnetic. Arrogance repels. She's testing if you can walk the fine line between these two. Maybe she jokes about something embarrassing, not to shame you, but to see if you can take it lightly. Maybe she challenges a belief you hold. She's seeing if you stand your ground firmly but humbly. Admit when you're wrong. Don't need to prove yourself constantly. Marcus Aurelius said, "Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good." True confidence comes from humility and self-knowledge. If you're secure enough to be open and grounded, you pass. Sign 7. She gauges your consistency over time. This is the quietest, slowest test, but also the most revealing. She watches how you show up day after day. Do your words match your actions? Are you reliable? Do you keep your promises? Do you stay composed even when she's unpredictable? Stoicism places great emphasis on consistency and virtue. Epictetus said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." If you live that way, you build trust, and with trust comes desire. How to respond to these tests? Like a Stoic man, now that you know the signs she's testing you, what do you do? Here are the key steps. Oh. Recognize the test. Don't take it personally. Women aren't trying to trick you or embarrass you. They're filtering through a crowded field of men to find someone worthy. Stay calm and composed. Your reactions reveal your inner state more than your words do. Be authentic but disciplined. Don't fake confidence or kindness. Live these qualities genuinely. Keep your focus on your own growth. You're not just trying to pass her test. You're becoming a man who naturally passes every test life throws at him. Remember, your value isn't defined by her approval. You lead from within. The Stoic man in love and life women's tests aren't obstacles. They're opportunities. Opportunities to prove your strength, resilience, and integrity. The Stoics didn't seek approval from others. They sought to live according to reason and virtue, no matter the external circumstances. But that inner mastery naturally attracts respect and desire. So the next time you feel that subtle tension or that off energy, remember, she's not flirting, she's testing, and you're the man who quietly passes without a sweat. If you want to master these subtle signs and respond like a Stoic man, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong, stay steady, and keep leading your